Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're going to walk you through the all-new DMAXstore.com, how to find the top products sold on DMAX Store last year. We're going to start off by selecting LML, and we're going to try and find a Kryptonite ball joint kit. So this is pretty quick. Just scroll down in the categories after you select your truck to suspension. Then we're going to hit refine by. This is the key part on how to filter through these parts. So go ahead and select ball joints, and then that's going to show you the results. It's going to have all the ball joints. You got Cognito, GM, and Kryptonite. And then we're looking for this Kryptonite upper and lower ball joint package deal. So this is going to be for aftermarket control arms only for your 1119. You have options that you can select here just to confirm what you want and need, and then we're going to add that to the cart. So as you can see, it's pretty quick and easy to use once you get the hang of it. Just going to be a little bit different than previous. So the next thing that we're going to be looking for is going to be our DMAX Extended Travel CV axles. So we're going to select LBZ, go to drivetrain, and then again, using that refine by. So we're going to filter by product type, and then we're going to hit axles and shafts. And this is going to take you to the axles and shafts and show everything that fits in LBZ. So you've got your DMAX Extended Travel CV axle right here, what we're looking for, and that's going to give you all the different pictures and take you to the product page so you can select your optional CV axle options and add that to the cart as well. We've got a full description with fitment and everything else listed below here as well, so you can check it out and make sure it is right for your vehicle, as there are some variances within the Duramax platforms. And for the third part, we're going to be looking for Allison service packages. So we're going to go ahead and go with the LMM, as they have the 6-speed Allison. Go ahead and select Allison transmissions, and it's right at the top because those are alphabetical. Go ahead and filter down to Allison service packages and fluid. That's going to get you all the stuff that you need to be able to service your transmission. It's going to be your filter kits and fluid kits, as well as our deep sump package deal. So you're going to save money in these package deals. Go ahead and choose your filter, add any extra transcend if you want, and then you can also add on the drain plug or filter magnet if you want those options. Got to make sure you have that magnet on that external spin-on filter. Just make sure it's going to collect any debris that is in your transmission to stop it from hurting that. Keep that Allison running strong for years to come. And now we got the next product. It's going to be our DMAX XD wheel bearings. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom because it's in alphabetical order again. So select wheel bearings. You got it right here. You've got your DMAX ones and then everything related to your wheel bearing, including your spindle bolts and O-rings and all the options. Select your fitment here, whether it's going to be your 01 to 7 classic truck, because there are some variances in the parts here to make sure we get you the parts that you need for your truck. Anything that you need here. If your truck is in the rust belt and you have trouble taking off these bolts, I highly suggest selecting some of those options, especially the spindle bolts. Just make sure you can do this once, do it right, and not have any issues. Go ahead and add that to the cart. Our next product, we're going to be looking at DMAX XD tie rods. It's going to go ahead and select a 2020 L5P, go to steering, and then that's going to bring it up. You can see it's right here with our DMAX XD tie rods, but if you want to filter, you can filter by brand, which is pretty cool. Select DMAX Store because those are our parts. So all these are going to be DMAX Store branded parts and then or kits. And then you're going to be able to click on these. You can view the more detailed pictures, comparison to stock, and just an easy, quick way to get your DMAX XD tie rods. These are going to be a great upgrade for any Duramax owner. And for the next part, we're going to be going with a fuel filter. You know, these LB7s are finicky. They're known for fuel problems, so we're going to go ahead and use one of those. You can find these in two spots. It's going to be in fluids and filters or in the fuel system. We're going to go ahead and do fuel system. As you can see, it's already up at the top, but this can change depending on how you have it sorted. We're going to go ahead and select filters under fuel system, and then you can filter by brand to get even further. So if you want to look at Raycor or DMAX Store or whatever kind of filters you want, go ahead and filter that. Here you got the AC Delco fuel filter. This is going to be OEM on the 2001 to 2016 Duramax trucks. You can go ahead and also select your options for the whiff sensor provisions here, and you can go ahead and add that one to your cart. All right, and now the next part is going to be one of our DMAX Store billet fuel caps. So we're going to go ahead and select L5P. This is going to be 17 to 19 model truck. This is going to be under fuel system. Surprise, surprise. We're going to go ahead and refine by brand because it is a DMAX Store fuel cap. And go ahead and select that. You're going to hit show results on the bottom. And then boom, you got your locking fuel cap and our standard fuel cap. So we're going to go ahead and select the standard one for today's video purposes. You can select through all the different pictures. You can add it to the cart and then read any description further below. And on to the next part. This is going to be Kryptonite upper control arm. So let's select a 2020 L5P, and we're going to scroll all the way down to suspension. and then we're going to go ahead and you can see it's not in here. We've got a lot of different stuff. What's pretty cool is that you can actually change it from gallery view to list view, so you can really configure this to what you prefer. But we're going to go ahead and select product type, and then we're going to go ahead and look under suspension, and then it's going to be control arms. You can even refine all the way to upper control arms to make sure you only have those parts. So it's going to be your upper control arms, cam bolts, alignment pins, and bushings. We're going to go ahead and select the Kryptonite control arms here, and then you do have the options on the product for cam bolts and alignment pins. We're going to go ahead and add that one to the cart. So you've got your Kryptonite UCAs, nice and easy to find. And on to the next part and final part is going to be Bilstein 5100 shocks. These LOIs are getting a little bit older, so let's go ahead and find it for them. Let's go ahead and click on suspension, as shocks are part of your suspension. Let's go ahead and refine by. We're going to refine by product type, go under suspension again, and filter shocks. So we want to see all the shocks here. There are a ton of shocks available for these trucks, so we're going to go ahead and filter by brand as well. You can do any combo of both. We're going to do all the Bilstein shocks here, so you can see the 4600s, 5100s, and 5160 reservoir Bilsteins. But for today's video, we're going to actually be looking at the 5100. This is our most popular shock that we sell. What's cool is you can select what lift you have. So if you got questions on your lift, feel free to reach out. We've got that live chat in that bottom right corner, so you can fill that out and send us a message. We've got some pretty talented guys on the live chat letting you know what's going to actually fit your truck. What's really helpful for you guys is actually pictures. We need to see how they're mounted so we can verify that they're in the stock location, so we can see the length of these shocks. Go ahead and add those to the cart, and then you got Bilstein shocks to upgrade your ride. Alright, so now that we've showed you guys how to find everything traditionally, let's go ahead and use the search bar. This is another function that has been majorly upgraded from our previous site. We're going to go ahead and type in Kryptonite ball joint package, because, you know, that's our top selling product. So let's go ahead and check this out. Just type in Kryptonite ball joint package, and boom, everything comes up. Let's go ahead and do it again. You can hit search. You can either click directly on like I just did, or hit search, and it could pull up all the different ball joint packages. So it's going to be all the Kryptonite ones that we offer for your upper and lower ball joints that are in their front suspension. So you can see different fitment. You got 01 to 10, you got the 11 to 19 LML. They do have different ball joints, so you got to make sure you will select the correct ones. 99% of the time, that's going to be in the title to help you find the years if you don't already filter by year. The next part, we're going to be going ahead and typing in Duramax Store CV axle. This is going to pull up everything related to your CV axle. You can see there's one here, but if you hit search, it's going to pull up your CV axle nuts, your CV axle bolts, and pretty much everything related to it. There's still not that many products in here, so you can go ahead and select what you want, or you can refine it further, but we're looking for the CV axles here. Super easy to find and a lot better search than our old website. This is one of my favorite things. We're going to be looking up service packages. So we've got the Allison service package, type that in, and you know, boom, there's all your packages. And that's going to be not only for your 6 speeds, but we're also going to include that 10L1000 Allison for your 10-speed truck. So anything 2020 and newer in your 25 and 3500 truck is going to have that 10-speed. So pretty cool. We got service packages for just about everything. If there's something we're missing, send us a message and we'll do our best to add it. Now we've got our Duramax XD wheel bearings, as that's the next top selling product. So it's super easy. Duramax XD wheel bearing, type that in. If you want to be a little bit less specific, you can do so, but no, you will get more results and you will have to filter through them a little bit more. So for the next thing, we're going to be looking up tie rods. We got Duramax XD tie rods, and what's really cool, again, list view, gallery view, you can refine by brand, what's really cool, and then you can also refine by relevance. So you can do the best selling, you can do by title, or you can do by price. So we got price descending here from the most expensive to least expensive. You got that Moog tie rod kit with the center link, and then you got our Duramax XD tie rods, but you can change this around to really suit your preferences and give you the best shopping experience possible. All right, now that we've found the tie rods, let's go ahead and check out the AC Delco fuel filter. So we've got a bunch of different things related to the AC Delco fuel filter. You've got the full ultimate kit. You've got just the PLM2 filters, LZ0 as well. But we're looking for the OEM filter for your 01 to 16 Duramaxes. Again, you've got your whiff sensor provisions here. Easy to find and easy to pull up. And the next thing, we're going to look at our fuel caps. So we just type in fuel cap, keep it nice and simple. You've got fuel cap from Fleece and Duramax Store. We've got ours all made in the USA here. Nice billet aluminum finish. You can get 1 or 2 caps if you want a key to like for this locking fuel cap. And then after the fuel cap, we have Kryptonite upper control arms. So just type in Kryptonite UCAs, and then you got a bunch of stuff that pops up. That's going to be your Kryptonite upper control arm listing. So we've got our custom powder coated ones that we offer. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you know what? you do get a custom powder coated control arm, which is pretty cool. Then finally, we've got Bilstein shocks. You type in just Bilstein shocks. Yes, you can get to your thing, but you probably want to refine it just a little bit more. So go ahead and select your truck in the refine by. You can do search by vehicle, and then you can pull up everything for your 01 to 10 trucks. So all these shocks are going to fit as long as you have stock suspension. The details are going to be on each product if you're looking for something custom for your lift kit. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out in our live chat or email us or DM us on social media, and we'd be happy to help.